his 15-catch, 166 receiving yard performance against the Detroit Lions in Week 1 for the San Diego Chargers. But most importantly for Chris Brockman here on the Rich Eisen Show, he helped him have a big-time fantasy week, and he is Keenan Allen of the San Diego Chargers here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Keenan?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
How many times have you heard that you won somebody a fantasy week this past week, Keenan?
Enough to be rich, so I was getting paid for it.
But I guess it's free of charge in that regard, right, Keenan?
Exactly.
But it just comes with the territory. What was going on in that huddle when you were down as much as the team was down against the Lions back in Week 1 before that comeback hit, Keenan?
We just staying calm. Nobody panicked. We just focusing on getting it going and just coming together and starting to make plays.
And how much of a lead do you take from Phillip Rivers in that regard?
He's the captain, so he definitely starts it, and he gets it going. Once he starts clicking, then it's hard for us to slow down.
And when he's in the huddle, what's it like being in the huddle with him, Keenan?
It's crazy. He definitely knows everything. Specifically tells everybody what to do and what he's looking for, what he's about to check to, if he checks something. So everybody's aware. I've
got Keenan Allen, the Chargers receiver, here on the Rich Eisen Show. So how can this team follow it up in Cincinnati? Because Cincinnati has a defense that many people regard a little bit tougher than the Lions. What are you seeing on film so far, Keenan?
Yeah, a lot of flying around. They play good ball, physical, a lot of speed. So, I think we just have to be consistent, come out early, and, just try to impose our will.
Keenan Allen here on the program. You're a man of few words, Keenan. There's no question about that. You let your play do the talking. Calvin was on the same field as you last week. Now here comes A.J. Green. How much of a chip on your shoulder do you have in regards to your career and where it stands in relation to what many people believe to be number one wide receivers on their teams?
Yeah, a lot. I take it personal. I just try to go out there and just win my matchups and just try to be the best person I can be.
See, when you take it personal, what do you mean you take it personal?
Well, I'm obviously trying to be the best receiver on the field at all times.
So when the paparazzi say basically they don't include you when they talk about Larry Fitzgerald, Calvin, Dez, you take that personally, Keenan?
It's just disrespectful at times.
So what about when somebody like Chris Brockman, my producer and cohort here on the program, says, I believe in Keenan Allen. I can choose Calvin Johnson in my pick 3 league, but I'm taking Keenan Allen. What do you say to somebody like that, Keenan?
I appreciate the love,
That's a verbal hug for you, Chris Brockman, right there.
I'll take it right back at you, Keenan.
For sure.
Do you have a question for Keenan, Chris, since he carried you to victory this week and you had the foresight to say, no, Megatron, I don't want you on my team. I want Keenan Allen on my team. Do you have a question for Keenan in that regard, Chris?
Yeah, Keenan, talk us through your beard. You have a very strong beard game right now. Like earlier this summer, I was rocking a big old beard as well. It was for probably a different reason than you are having it right now. But talk us through your maintenance and what goes into your beard. Do you have a name for it?
I do not have a name for it. It's just kind of there. I just started growing it, didn't cut it a couple of times, and then just got, bigger than usual, and I just kept it rocking. So.
Yeah, because Eric Weddle, your teammate, he has a beard that he said he will not cut till the Chargers win the Super Bowl. So are you doing something similar in that regard now?
No, I haven't thought about it that much. It sounds like a good plan, though.
Do you have a beard fantasy league that you're prepping for this week, Brockman? Is that what's going on right now?
If I did, Keenan would be my number one pick.
With luck would be the quarterback.
Sure.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we got that going. Keenan, how much do gloves matter in catching? There's so many people are talking about the gloves, and the NFL might ban the gloves. Where do you stand on gloves as a wide receiver in the NFL?
I think you got to catch the ball either way, with or without gloves. But I like gloves. For sure.
So it does actually help? I mean, if the NFL took it away, there would be a major adjustment for receivers in the NFL?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh. Wow. And has Rivers given you a bolo tie? Where do you stand on the Rivers haberdashery front, Keenan, compared to yours?
No, I don't have a bolo tie. I'm a more traditional, just regular Thai guy.
Okay. And has he ever asked you to babysit for him?
Nah, no babysitting.
There's no babysitting duties for you?
No.
Okay. All right. You're too busy studying film. Well, listen,
Yeah.
Keenan, we just wanted to make sure that everything was cool with you after that big performance, and we wanted to hook you up with our guy, Chris Brockman, here. And just want to make sure that everything's cool and we get you back on the show, okay?
Yeah, definitely. Appreciate it.
Of course, because we show you the love. Remember this. When you take
Okay.
things personally from the national paparazzi, Keenan, we show you the love here at The Rich Eisen Show. Remember that, okay?
Exactly, and I appreciate it.
You bet. That's Keenan Allen.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.